Hello everyone, and welcome to this video about getting started with your computer session at school. So a couple things that you should do at the beginning just to be comfortable with the computers here. This is called your desktop, or in French, your bureau. If you click on the file down here, you'll see the different options of places where you can save files. You have your bureau, and you also have in your bibliothèque documents. Be careful. Bureau and document, these are not your bureau and document. These are on the computer where you work. If you change computers, so example, you begin a project on one computer, you save it here in documents, and then the next class you go on a different computer and click on documents, you will not find your file. Okay? If you have something to save, you have a file down here called your J. Okay? Ton J. And it should have your name. This is where you can save your files, and it is not important which computer you use at the school. If you look in your J, you will find the file you are looking for. Okay, so that is the first thing. To begin, it's important to adjust and adapt your desktop to be efficient for you. So down here, this is your toolbar, and you can add the programs that you use the most often. So if I click on Démarrer, here I see a couple options of sites that I use, programs that I use regularly. So Internet Explorer, and make sure it's the 64-bit, you can click on it and drag it down to the bottom, and it will always stay here. Google Chrome is also good. Sometimes you'll see there's some programs that we can use with Internet Explorer, some with Google Chrome. The other programs that we use often, Microsoft Word, so I hold it, I bring it down, I add it on the bottom, and well, let's say PowerPoint. Okay, PowerPoint too can be pretty useful. So now, these programs are always here. So it's faster instead of having to find it here, double click, or go here in tous les programmes and go and look to try to find the program that I want. All I have to do is click once and it brings me directly to the site that I want. Now, when I open Internet Explorer, it brings me to the Séminaire Sainte-Marie. For you, when you do this, it might not do this. So I want you to come up in Internet Explorer and click on the gear, le roue d'engrenage, up here. When you click on it, you have different options. So the zoom. Sometimes you'll arrive and the screen will be zoomed, it's too small or too big. You can use the option here. I want you to go down to Options Internet, click on it, and here in general you have some different options. So, page de démarrage, I have SSM 1950.qc.ca as my startup page. And you also have, you can put the page that you want. You might want Google. That is your decision. I suggest the site of the SSM. And you also have Recherche. If you click on this, you have the option of different search engines that you can use. So you can see right now my search engine by default is Google. All right. Yours is probably Bing. I hate Bing. So if it's marked by default for Bing, they go down, find Google, and make it by default. Here I don't even want Bing there, so I'm going even to erase. So this and close. Once all that is done, I click OK. Your search engine, I put it as Google. That means up here, I do not have to go google.com when I want to do a search. This bar is Google. So if I type example Quizlet, I am already in Google and it will bring me Quizlet.com. So it will bring me, it gives me the choices or the search on Google. So it's one less click. It makes me more efficient and faster. Okay. The other thing that you can do on the internet to make things faster is add favorites. So here, if you click on the star, you have already probably a couple different favorites, and the most important is SSM, and you should see portail Koba, and you also see portail Koba fonctionnel down here. Okay. Sometimes, let's say if I go back to the site of the Séminaire Sainte-Marie, here, let me go home. If I try to go on Koba, sometimes it does not function if I click here, okay, for the portail. This time it did. If it does not, you go through the star and you click here, portail Koba fonctionnel.